So let me throw you three names as we get close to concluding here.
Okay.
And they're all on the Chicago Bulls.
Okay. I'll give you my order. I want them in.
Dosunmu.
Okay.
Trey Jones.
Okay.
Coby White. Rank them.
Right. Obviously, there's probably different things that we're going to have to give up for these guys. I'm going to keep that all similar because I don't think they're that dramatically different.
I don't think so.
I would say for the Timberwolves, I want Coby White first. I know he has, some defensive issues, this and that, but I think our biggest weakness is come winning time, teams will double Anthony Edwards as he crosses the half court line and take him out. And it's shown that. And we don't know what to do when that happens. We need another guy that can be, I hoped it was Dante, and it's not. I think Dante's great, but he's not a guy that's going to be a lead ball guy. He's a shooter. He's a scorer. That's his role, and he's great at it. So I would say Coby White because we need that other spark. We don't have a third scorer. We have like a 1, maybe a 1B or a C in Randall. And then we've got like a 4th or 5th level score after that. We need someone who's a for sure 3.
Yep.
Ayo, I love Ayo. I think he's always been kind of stuck behind a bunch of people, so he hasn't really got his shot. But he's a big, long defender, and I think he can do a little bit of everything. I would play him 100% over, Mike Conley, Dillingham, any of those guys as a rotational wing.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jones, I like Jones a lot too. I think he's a defender. I think he's a great passer. He's not much of a shooter. So I think there's still some limitations that would cause. I would say it's probably still an upgrade short term over like Dillingham and stuff. But I don't know if there's much of a long-term role for him. Right. Like he's not playing over Dante. He's not playing over Edwards. So he's just, maybe getting 12 minutes a game. And I do like him, but teams are going to leave him just as much as they leave, other guys and double Anthony Edwards and let, Trey Jones be the one that wins the game for you. And that's not what we can have.
I think Trey Jones, he gets 15 to 20 because I think he gets all of Conley's minutes. To be completely honest, I really do fine. In that scenario.
Well,
he's playing well. He's playing well for the Bulls. He's setting the table there. He is the true.
I love him.
Guard. I'm not calling him Ricky Rubio. Maybe a Ricky Rubio light,
right?
Potentially, because he is a point guard. He's only shooting like 30% from three. He's not great from the field. But he can get to the rim. He can score. He can play a little defense.
He plays a lot of defense. I think his defense is underrated. I had him on my fantasy team earlier in the year, and he was killing it until Coby White got healthy. I don't dislike him. Mm-hmm. I just I like Bones as a third point guard type thing, like a change of pace kind of guy. Mm-hmm. I'm not 100% sure Trey would be my second, just because. The same reason is I need someone on the ball that teams care about offensively that, can get his own shot off the dribble and can hit an open 3 so that Anthony Edwards, isn't our only perimeter offensive player.
Right. And I'm going to, now I'll go with the 3 Bulls players. And I'm actually going to use different logic because I looked up the salary and I'm thinking long-term here. Number 1 is Dosunmu.
Yep.
And the reason is he is an expiring contract, $7 million this year. I don't think that his contract next year is going to demand as much as a Coby White will, who's also an expiring contract. I think Dosunmu is a good player. And don't get me wrong, they're like
12 mil maybe next year.
Something like that. Yeah. But the other thing you got to remember is, one, if the Wolves win a championship somehow, none of this matters because that's all I want. You can take me right after that if you want, but because if Dosunmu is a big part of that, he's going to get a big contract. That's just what happens. Bruce Brown, look at Bruce Brown. He got a huge contract. There's tons of Matthew Dellavedova way back when got a huge contract. Yeah, these guys, and I know that was a weird offseason as well for free agency, but you win a championship. Look at the Thunder, and I know obviously it's the big 3 there of Chet, Shea and Jalen, they all got big contracts after winning a championship. It's just what happens. So in that respect, if we don't win a championship, I'd much rather have Dosunmu because I think he can bring like 90% of what Coby White can. And I think it's a better bargain. Also, in that scenario, obviously some players might have to be added. You don't have to give up Dante either. I don't think. It's only a $7 million contract. Maybe you don't even have to give up Conley. I don't know. Like,
no, that's Dillingham and Filler.
Yeah, like Dillingham and like Leonard. Fine. Yep. If the Bulls honestly want to do that, sure. I'll pick. Like I said, I will drive Rob and Leonard to the airport.
I don't think it's insane to think that too. Like everyone wants to kill Dillingham because he's our guy, and everyone wanted him to be Stephon Marbury like year one or something. But like he's still a high draft pick that's still super young. I don't know if he can drink alcohol yet. So like a team like the Bulls, when he's still got 2 or 3 years on a rookie scale contract, like I could understand there being value to like, hey, I'll kick the tires on this guy. He still might be something. So I could see, AO for him being a thing. I know AO and Coby together are about $20 million. I mean, I don't hate the idea of trying to get both of them.
I don't think that happens, to be honest.
I don't think so either, but I would love it.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be opposed to it at all. Today's show is brought to you by 612tees.com. Cole at 612tees designs awesome shirts for yourself or the Wolves fan in your life, and Vikings and Twins and Wild stuff as well. Check them out at 612tees.com and use the promo code RUN25 at checkout, or just click on the link in the description to get 25% off your purchase. That's at 612tees.com. Link in the description. Number 2 is Trey Jones, and I know I'm going a different direction than you. I think Trey Jones is just what we need, a table setter, which is what we had with Mike Conley. I think just replace some of the production of Mike Conley that we had when we went to the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago, put in Trey Jones and some better, like with Dante there and a couple other pieces. I think that could work. Also, he's under team control for the next couple years, and it'll be a good dry run with Trey Jones where, is this a good fit? If it's a good fit, I have no problem running him out there as the starting point guard next year. If it's not a good fit, then hey, you still got Anthony Edwards. You can go find someone else. You can go find someone else to play your point guard in the offseason. There's going to be someone, or you can make a trade. Like, it's just, I feel like it could be a good runway for that. And then, but before you get to your point, my last one is Coby White. I worry about some of his efficiency a little bit. I get what you're saying with the whole, like, just go get a bucket, just go score for us. I totally understand that part of it, but I don't know. I just think that if he plays super well with us, which would be great, I feel like he's going to be super expensive. Like, he could be one of the highest yielding contracts, maybe not highest, but that second tier of contracts, and we might be out in the cold. And particularly if we gave up Rob Dillingham, which I've said on the show that we need a Rob Dillingham divorce for both sides. But the backlash, if we get Coby White and he walks and Rob Dillingham becomes something, I think that's a bad look.
Yeah, my only thing about Trey is, so you would see him maybe starting.
I could see it.
So
or
how
like
much more? So
bench,
his only production, whereas his only value offensively is when he's dribbling the basketball and running the offense. How much do you think they'll take it out of out of Randall's and Edwards' hands to give it to Trey Jones?
That's fair. So run the second unit, like just go.
It would have to be second unit, and
I wouldn't mind that either. That'll be fine.
I wouldn't mind it, and I think like we've said before, I think we need a third star. But if we don't get a third star or a third, 20-point score ability type guy, if we don't get that, our third star needs to be ball movement, and I've been saying that for a long time, and it can be. Like, if we just move the ball as a team, you don't need to get another big score because those other guys all eat. And Trey Jones could be the guy that facilitates that gets that, ball movement early, swings it to him, he swings it again. Like it could end up being that sort of thing where Nas, his points jump up a couple. Maybe Jaden, cuts a little bit and he finds him on some cuts and he finishes at the rim. His points, go up a couple and all that adds up. So, I mean, I don't hate it. It's just my vision. I think we need more punch from the starters.
So let me ask you this. In your mind, is Coby White good enough to be the third guy?
I think
Randall,
his skill set is, yes.
Coby. Okay. I could be convinced for that.
Just because, and I don't even care about production as much. It's just when he brings the ball up, the other defense is like, okay, this guy's going to try to do something, like we've got to focus. Whereas when Trey Jones or one of those other guys bring the ball up or Conley, nobody cares, or if you're doubling Anthony Edwards at, 45 feet from the hoop and he swings it to an open Coby White at the top of the 3-point line, like he can attack the defense and collapse and make something happen. Cause that's what he does. I'm not sure some of those other guys can do that. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for another guard that is impactful. Like when he's on the court, you notice him. We have too many guys that I watch every game. Like I've watched 97% of the games since Ricky Rubio was drafted that Timberwolves have played. And there's guys that when they're on the court, you don't even know they're there for the Timberwolves. Like they'll play 20 minutes and you're like, oh shit, I didn't even know that, but then there's guys that when they come in, like Dante, for example, there's an energy. He's getting loose balls. He's here and like they make an impact. We need another guy like that makes an impact when he's out there.
Right. And so my big thing is getting rid of going after Coby White. It's more logistical. I think we'd have to give up Dante. I really do.
I think we do too. And I think what we have to look at with Dante when it comes to trades is the same thing you're saying about Coby White if he blows up.
Right.
Dante's going to need a new contract next year. He's got another year left on it.
Right.
But players don't play usually unless the team's given up on them on lame duck things. So he might be making $20 million next year, or the year after next. We're going to sign him for $20 million. Can we do that? I don't know. I don't know if we have the money. So I think Dante might be one of those guys that I would love to have him long term. I just don't think we can afford him. So I think we got to use his value as a trade piece to maybe get something.
I think that's next trade deadline's problem. I really do. I think
I'm cool with that, then.
In my opinion, we're going to need. I mean, that $12 million is going to be just as good next trade deadline as this one.
Well, except for if you trade it to someone next year,
expiring. Yeah,
if you trade a team next year, now they've got to make a contract themselves, and they've never played with the guy. So it's a little bit harder for that new team. But we'll see. I'm excited. I mean, Tim Conley has to do something, I would think.
He has to.
I don't see this team unless somebody blows up and starts playing awesome. But we've kind of seen enough of everybody that you kind of know who they are.
Yep.
Like this team has been together for a long time. Like this isn't just a startup team. Like Nas, Jaden, Rudy, even Edwards. These guys have been. They've got 400, 500 games played together. Like they are who they are. Like nothing's going to change that much in year 8 that hasn't happened in year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're not none of these guys are going to all of a sudden be much more than they've been. Probably. I mean, maybe, but probably not.